What's up, Dr. T? How you doing?
I am super fantastic as always. God woke me up this morning.
Yes, we did. He woke us all up. Do y'all like our intro music? We getting fancy now. We getting real fancy here. We getting fancy. We really feeling ourselves right now.
I'm saying, it's July, it's hot, it's time to have some fun, but it's time to get serious at the same time. So we're doing a little mixer. We're going to confuse
We're going to mix it up. Last week we were real serious, so we're not going to be too serious. You heard what Dr. T said last week. If you didn't hear, go back to it, but I'm going to say it. She was like, Sharon, you can be the fun one, but I want to be the serious one. But y'all see her giggling and laughing. Listen, Dr. T, she just be scaring y'all a little because she need to. She got the serious numbers that you will definitely be scared about. So let's just vibe. How is everybody doing? Put in the chat box what you did this weekend. Hopefully you had a great weekend, and hopefully if you guys actually registered for GW5, put me in the chat box, in the comment box. Just put me in the comment box. We want to celebrate you. We want to thank you. We are excited, that you have taken that step to join the movement, the mission of implementation. So we just want to say thank you so much, but also in the comment box, put what you guys did this weekend. I am actually, just coming off from a conference in DC, and I will be leaving again at the end of the week for Dominican Republic for me and my hubby's wedding anniversary. So we're really excited about that. Because listen, when you work hard, you play hard. So we're really excited about that. But Dr. T, how was your week this week? How did you do this week?
Man, well, first of all, I'm just celebrating you guys with Black love, okay? Because all that good stuff is just all that Black love anniversary stuff. So you know what I'm saying? So all that, right? And really, I'm really just taking it all in. We are literally 5 weeks before Labor Day.
Right? Oh my God.
Okay, so I'm just going to bring it on, right? I'm going to bring it on, right? So come on now. It's the 23rd. So we are literally 5 weeks from Labor Day. And the reason I know that is because that's when I celebrate my Black love, because September 3rd is me and my hubby's anniversary. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm really trying to take it all in. I'm trying to do my business, take time for family, as well as try to enjoy these summer days. You know what I mean? Life is too short. We got to work hard, but we got to play hard as well. So that's what I've been doing.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing.
Well, listen, I have been enjoying just being around some amazing entrepreneur women in DC. My coach, I just got to give a big shout out to my coach, Dr. Avis. She is, an amazing person to me. Ty and her whole dream team has been just really, really great. They gave me the opportunity to speak on the stage this weekend, this week. So, we were just hanging out in the DMV area, the Baltimore, Maryland, Harbor Bay area, just soaking it in. So I had a really, really good, and listen, I'm ready. I'm energized. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So if you guys thought last week was really getting into you guys, this week, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I really want to talk about, we're going to talk about day 2. But before I get Dr. T to talk about day 2, I just really want to know how you guys are looking at your business. How you guys are saying to yourself, what am I going to do different? What am I going to do different that I did not do 3 months ago, first quarter, second quarter? What are you going to do different? Because if you keep doing status quo, you're not going to grow. Did I just rhyme?
Oh, yes, you did. We're going to hashtag that. Not even
ain't even scripted. But real talk, what is it that you want to do different about your business? I know I had put in one of my comments, I think it was in the It's a Media Mentoring Thing private group, my Facebook private group for entrepreneurs, and I put, what is it that you're looking for now to grow your business? And people put in there, marketing, they put, trying to get clients, they put all of these things in there, which is great. You need all of that, that you need for your business to to grow. But we really got to think deep. Like, we got to do some deep dives with our business. Like, what is it really that you need? So you say you need sales, right? But there's a system in place for you to get sales, right? Marketing. There's a foundation, there's a programs that you need to put in place for you to do adequate marketing. PR, tapping into the media. There is a system in place for that. Like, you can't just go and reach out to any and every type of media. Gaining business credit, like, that's a real system and systematic plan that you have to do, to put in place. So what is it really? We don't want like the surface. We want the deep dive thought process that we want you to start thinking about.
And we mean that, right? We mean that. I mean, I want people to really drop it in the comments. I mean, we want to address these things because these are some of the things that a lot of people, like you mentioned, in the private Facebook group when they said about marketing, right? And we know marketing generates sales, and sales help you fund the marketing. They go hand in hand. They're not the same thing, but they go hand in hand. You can't have sales without marketing. Right. But the whole thing with the marketing is what in marketing, right? Marketing is too general. So when someone says, and I got to jump into the group, I got to answer some of these questions, but I'm not on Facebook that much, but I got to get into there. If they ask me these kind of questions, I got to get in there and answer some questions, because what do you mean by marketing? Right? Because marketing, let's talk about it. Like, we already talked about the foundations last week, right? So we talked about the whole market dominating position is also a part of marketing, because you can't market if you don't know what your market dominating position is. What's your USP? What makes you different and unique? Why would someone come to you, right? That's all a part of marketing. That's the first thing. If you can't get that dialed in, then marketing shouldn't be taking place, because you got to dial in that. But then when you talk about that, now we talk about leads. Leads are part of marketing, right? Because when you're doing your marketing, you're doing it so that you can get those leads, so then you can convert, then you can do more transactions, then it helps you with your profits, right? That's a whole systematic approach when you come with that. But in the leads category, that's what Sharon mentioned about PR. And PR, in my mind, fits into the leads category. Right. So we break this down in GW5 because marketing is marketing. Okay. Marketing, but it's different types of marketing for different things. So we're talking about leads. If you're just starting your business or you're just starting a new launch or something like that, you need leads. Right? Because without leads, you have no one to talk to. So leads, we talk about referral systems. We talk about joint venture partnerships, which we're talking a lot about in GW5, alliances, publicity, PR, digital marketing. Those are all topics that we talk about in the leads category. Networking. And then hopefully those things lead us to conversions. Right, Sharon? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. You were on point with that. I mean, we got to really sit down and think about it. Like, what is it we really need to help build our business? And it's not the surface of what we're looking at. Like, oh, I need this. I need marketing. Okay. Just like what you said, marketing is so broad. People come and tell me, when I tell them I'm a publicist, they're like, oh yeah, I need marketing. No, you need, what is it that you really need in marketing? Because again, what I don't do, I don't do ads, and I don't put flyers out. Like, that's not what I do. That's what a digital marketing person does. They create the image of what you need to do to put out there. I create the story to go with the image. So, it's a whole dynamic of what you need to think about in terms of what you really need for your business. So yeah, definitely that's what I wanted to start off with, just to, find out, you guys put that in the comment box. As we go along, we will be answering them. We may not answer it today, but we may answer it, throughout the week. We'll definitely get in there and answer your questions. And if you have any questions for us, just put it in the comment box. By all means, DM either myself or Dr. Teresa if you have any questions about registering with GW5 Conference. I mean, we are coming to the end. We have a few more days before this 50% discount ends. Now, I already told Dr. T, like I said, each time, give Dr. T a round of applause because she extended. And I was telling her, I was like, give them the 40%, T. Give them the 40%, Dr. T. She was like, no, let's do it until the end of the month. You got a couple more days before the end of the month in July before you lose out on the 50% discount. So please.
8 to be exact. 8 days to
be exact. Okay. Listen here. Let me put this. Let me put this up right now that you will see in that beautiful picture, Dr. T. Make sure you go to the website. It's and we did it as simple as possible. You don't got to type out a whole lot of things. I'm going to put this in the comment box also. Go to bit.ly/GW5 November 2023, and you type in success in caps for your 50% discount. It ends in 8 days. It ends in 8 days. I want you guys to really take advantage of this. Don't make us sound like those commercials in the middle of the night where we're telling you, please join, and please, you got 20 minutes left. Just make sure that you get it, or not even the infomercial. What is it though?
No, that's what it is. The infomercial. Look, but wait. There's more.
Yeah, exactly. So don't make us sound like that, please. Don't make us sound like that. We spoke about it last week. If this isn't for you, then that's fine. If you're gaining whatever we're talking about in the lives, that's fine. If you're not, simply, we don't take offense to it. We really and truly don't take offense to it. Listen, there was a time that we were not ready. And we didn't go into certain things. So, I'll be honest with you, I'm ready for everything now. Like somebody throw me something and I'm like, that sound good? Oh yeah, fine. No, I'm jumping in on that. I mean, what we doing? So, so definitely make sure that you guys take advantage of the last 8 days of the 50% discount. Next month, it will be at what, 40%, Dr. T?
Yeah, it's going to be at 40. It's going to be at 40%. We're still going to give people opportunity because we don't want the investment to be a hindrance or obstacle for people.
Right.
And we have my wealth building CPA. One of the questions you should definitely make sure you put on your list when we do our strategy sessions is, how do I make sure that I am setting my business up to, one, get my investment money back from the conference, two, all the coaching programs or events that I went to that was growing my business, how do I get that back? And that's what you're going to be sitting down talking with the wealth building CPA about. Mm-hmm. And this is some of the stuff that I tell people. When you're investing, you're investing. The one thing when you invest, you expect a return. Right? So never invest in anything that you don't expect a return, and try to have a date and a time frame when those returns are coming back. I call my returns profits, right? So that's my friends. That's what I want them to go. My money go out the door. It come back. It better knock on there and better have some friends with it. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think that everybody should think that same way as well. So this is an investment, right? And you shouldn't think about it as a cost, because it's an investment that you're investing in your business and you expect a return, whether it's a twofold return, a threefold return, but just understand with every investment comes some work on your part. Okay. So that's where, unless you're dealing with the lottery, and we know how that works out, right? So it is what it is.
I know. So I want you guys to put in the comment box also, what are your challenges? What are the challenges that you're facing with your business? And, we want to know what challenges you're facing with it, because these are the things that what we would be addressing when you come to GW5. We're not telling you, we're not, obviously we're putting in workshops and we're having panel discussions. We're doing all of this based off of what we see, based off the statistics in terms of minority, Black and brown businesses, entrepreneurship, period, business credit, and so forth like that. But we also want to find out, okay, what are your pain points? What challenges are you facing that we as the organizers of this conference can make sure that you come in and you walk away with answers. You walk away with some type of answer to make sure that you don't continue having these challenges. So put those in the comment box. We want to know, like I said, we want to know if you have already registered or if you are going to take advantage of registering. And like I said, if you have any hiccups or anything to that extent, DM either me or Dr. Teresa. And, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have in relation to this. So Dr. T, before we go into, because my part today is addressing the VIPs.
Yeah.
That's what my part will be today. But Dr. Teresa is going to touch on the general group for day 2 of GW5.
Yes. Yes. And I mean, first of all, let me just let everybody know that it's one of the things that I love about what it is that we're doing and what we're bringing to the table is that, you are the celebrity, right? You and your business, and the highlight of the conference is the information, right? So my thing is right now, if you come to engage and implement with the information, your business will never be the same, because we're going to be tracking you throughout the year regarding what it is that you're doing. We're going to be doing check-in points. We have a whole system, because we talk about systems, have a whole system to do that. So I just want everyone to know that everyone will be served. Whether you are general or VIP, the VIPs just has, a little extra oomph, in the conference, but everyone is going to be served at this conference. Okay. So the day 2, now go back to hear about day 1 from last week. On the 16th week, we talked about what happens with the bonus day and day 1. That's all good and fantastic. But day 2, now that you are all the stuff that we have learned in, day 1, we're moving now into more of the lead strategies. We're leading more into the referrals. We're leading into the JVs. We're leading into, the PR stuff and all of that jazz, right? And we're going to talk a little bit about, creating your scripts and your drip campaigns and, your compelling offers and helping you with follow-ups and close rates and all that. That's what day 2 is about. Okay, it's some sexy stuff when you start thinking about it, right? That's some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about. So you come in, registration, right? We're going to have the music playing. We're going to have a ball. The doors open about 9:15, and that's going to open up to the general session. And then from about 9:30 to 12:30, don't hold me to the time, it's like 4 hours in that session. We're going to be breaking down a whole lot of stuff, okay, what I just mentioned. Okay, then you're going to break for lunch, right? And then we go into breakout sessions for the general population. When we go more into that, we start doing some implementation, some accountability mastermind groups and things of that sort. And then, we depart, and then we get all jazzed up and ready for the awards gala. And that's pretty much what the general population is going to, to see. But I just want to just highlight, the general sessions, because, going into this kind of stuff is always some of my favorite stuff, because I learned so much, right? Everyone wants to build up their businesses, because the cheapest, most inexpensive marketing is what? Referrals. Right. And so a lot of us know that the biggest expense in our businesses is marketing. The marketing budget is like extreme. Okay. If I told you my marketing budget, you probably put a gun to your head. It's like insane. Okay. However, you got to put the marketing behind the revenue. the greater, business you're doing or whatever, the higher your marketing budget is going to be. But how do you come down and eliminate some of that marketing? We do referral systems, we do joint ventures and alliances, and we kind of highlight and get streamlined in our digital marketing strategies and stuff like that. That's what we're going to be talking about in day 2. Honing in on those drip campaigns, the scripts, the offers, all of that. You're writing them. Mm-hmm. We're doing it, right? And that's what we're going to be focused on. So it's work. It's a work day. And like we said last week, we work hard, but we also play hard. And in the evening, that's when we're going to play. So Sharon, that's what I'm telling them for the general population. But I really want you to kind of highlight the VIP experience.
So the VIP experience, and listen, for those of you who did the general, you still have time to upgrade. The VIP experience is pretty much based from day 1. So as I mentioned, day 1, we are going to be talking about your pitching. We're going to be talking about your messaging, your talking points. What is your actual mission and vision and messaging that you want to get to the media? And then we're going to be going through, your talking points, and we're going to be doing some role playing and things like that. But the beauty part about this is for the VIPs that the next day on day 2, you will now get your own customized interview by a celebrity radio personality. I'm not going to tell you who she is yet. Now, you know it's a female, but she is a well-known radio personality. She is going to grace us with her presence, and she is going to be doing, based off of our talking points and based off of our coaching, she is going to be interviewing you that you will be getting wrapped up and taken and being used for your own personal marketing tool. And listen, this is an opportunity that, some of you may not have had an opportunity to be interviewed on the radio or be interviewed, period, at least by a celebrity personality. So this is a great opportunity for you to get this, to get this done for you. So, you got to get ready, and we chose to do it on the second day because the second day is the gala. So you got to look cute. Got to have the haircut, you got to have your hair, makeup, everything done because you will be videoed. This is not a radio interview. This is a video interview. So definitely want to make sure that day you have everything in place. We will be talking about how your makeup needs to look. We will be also talking about how, what colors you should be wearing. So that is going to be in the pre-discussion starting in August. That is going to be the pre for our VIPs. I will be telling you, listen, you're going to get this. These are certain colors you do not use for an interview. There's certain, makeup that you have that I'm going to be, we're going to be having a makeup specialist that's going to be talking about it because the camera picks up a lot. So those are the things of what you're going to be getting on day 2 for the VIPs. So again, if you just did the general, which is fine, but if you want to get this opportunity to get a customized interview based off of our talking points that we develop, that you want to be seen, that's how you want to be heard and seen, then this is a great opportunity for you to upgrade to the VIP. So Dr. T, I don't know about you, but I'm excited about day 2 because day 2 is just a whole
I'm totally excited about it. Is that the also, because I think, they also get the headshot.
Oh, how did I forget the headshot? Yes. Yes. How did I forget the headshot? Yes. I am a big stickler on how you need to look for your brand because true stories that I get from clients is that I tell them, okay, send me a headshot. Let me get this over to the media so we can, get this interview going. And they send me pictures of in the car with the seatbelt across, or they were in a group picture, and because they look really nice in that group picture, they cropped out everybody else, and you sending me this little chinky picture. Or you look like you were 2 when you sent me this picture that you sent, which means you don't have an updated headshot. So yes, for the VIPs, you will be getting a headshot picture as well. So your video, your personalized interview, and you will be getting your headshot, professional headshots that you will use for the future for your business, sending it out to media, sending it out to everyone. So yeah, thank you for reminding me about that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because we talk about marketing, and the whole thing is you can use these headshots and these things on your marketing collateral as well.
Yep. You can use this also in your media kit. So your electronic media kit, you can put those in there. Your interview can be put in there because again, it is customized. So it's not, so here's the thing. When I send talking points to the media outlets, they sometimes use it or they rephrase it however they want it done. This interview with the talking points will be used exactly how you want it to be told or mentioned, and your answers would be exactly how you want it to be said. So there's no knocking off guard in terms of they rephrase the question. So you got to kind of rephrase your answer or anything to that extent. All of these are going to be exactly in how you want it to be said and how you want to be heard. So electronic media kit, definitely you use your interview and your headshots. Any type of marketing tools that you want to use. So now if you want to do some flyers or anything to that extent, you got that. So we're making it really easy for you. We really are. So we just want you guys to really enjoy. We want you guys to understand the experience and get the experience and really feel that you are, that you're thriving and that you are building your business and you're walking away with tangible things that you can actually use, not say, okay, I got to try to figure this out, that you can actually use when you go back home.
Right. And the one thing I think we did fail to mention, I know it's kind of implied, but we never said it. You got to bring your laptops. Okay. I know it's an implementation conference, and by the very nature of implementation, you need to be working and have a workstation. But I just want to make sure we understand that we have to have our laptops. Okay, and I prefer your laptops, not your tablets, because syncing and all kinds of things like that. People are coming and they're working on their podcasts. People are coming and they're working on different segments of their business. They might be doing audio drips. They may be doing a lot of stuff. You need to have those tools with you so that the people who you may want to interview on your 15-minute podcast or what have you, you can just network with them and say, look, what do you do? Will you be a guest on my podcast? And you can just do your podcast interviews through after dark sessions. That's what it's about. Right. It's about networking. Okay, it might be somebody at the conference that I want to interview on my TV show or my podcast, right? Or be in a magazine or what have you. I don't know who's coming, so I want to make sure that I'm ready, and I'll be ready with mics up and my little cell phone and interviewing you. That's what it's about. Getting your content ready so that when you leave the conference, you can just go ahead and implement, send it to somebody on Fiverr or whoever you can go to get it edited or whatever. You might be an editor yourself, but I'm not. So I got to find my people to edit my stuff. But this is what it's about. You get the content and you go home and you implement. Right. So I just want to make sure that we took the time to say that, Sharon, because, bring your stuff. Bring your stuff. Be stuff ready.
Bring your stuff. Now listen, I'll be honest with you. I am old school. I write. I got notebooks on top of notebooks on top of notebooks. And, my husband he jokes around with me. He'd be like, do you know which notebook has what in it? I actually do. However, this is a moment where if you are old school like me, and listen, I'll be honest with you, I do this. When I'm at conferences, I will write it. And then when I get back to the room, I will then type it out and then put it in. But there have been moments where I needed to jump on something, on the internet or whatever, and I needed to, do something or whatever. So that's why it's very critical that you do have your laptops with you. And I want to say this, and I don't want to insult anyone, so please don't take it that, any type of an insult. But if you do not have a laptop, if you don't have a laptop, Dr. T, if you don't have a laptop,
No, you have to have a laptop. I'm not even gonna go in if you don't. There's no alternative, because we're in business, and you have to be a mobile business. I want you to create a laptop lifestyle. All right, so we're gonna have a laptop. Borrow one, figure it out, whatever we need to do. But we're gonna have a laptop, because then we'll show you how to monetize that laptop. Okay, so that's some of the stuff that we're gonna, talk about at the conference. That's why I'm talking about bringing real questions. Like let's not do surface stuff, and let's dive deep so that you never leave the same. We want to answer those real questions. I sacrificed everything to get here. I borrowed my cousin's laptop. I need to make sure that when I leave here, that I'm able to grow this business. What are the simple steps that I need to do to get my return on my investment within the next, 15, 30 days? Yeah. That's the real talk. Okay. Right. That's what I want you to come. I want you to come that transparent. All right. Don't come to this conference like you know it all. I don't know it all. That's why I love my CPA that's going to be there. I love the private equity partner that's going to be there. I need people around me that is going to help me grow to the next level. Right. Okay. Exactly. So I want you to come the same way. Right. Come transparent. Come naked. Well, not reality, but come transparent.
I think they caught on to that. I think they caught. And listen, like I said, I don't want you to take this as an insult or anything to that extent. But I've been to conferences where I've heard people say that, you know what, in order for me to make it here, I had to do this. And I had to do, because they knew they needed to be in that room. And I've done that too. Like, one of my very first conferences that I went to, I couldn't even stay in the host hotel. I went and, because I couldn't afford it. So I went into another hotel, which was like about 5-10 minutes away. And come to find out that the stupid room ain't have heat. I mean, it was crazy. But I was like, I needed to make sure that I attended this conference to make sure that I got what I needed to get based off of the information that they were talking about. And I knew the content of what they were doing. So yeah, sacrifices are going to be made. And like I said last week, the most richest person has made sacrifices, and sometimes it wasn't great sacrifices, and maybe it was amazing sacrifices, but as a business person, we got to make sacrifices. So I just want you guys to really think about this. Yes, bring your laptop, bring your bunch of notebooks if you have it, but when you bring these notebooks, make sure that you take what you wrote down and put it in the format of what we will be giving you, so you can use it for the future. So I'm good for the rest of the evening. I'm tired. I'm not even gonna lie. I had a limited sleep, so I just want to jump on. I'm really glad we were able to jump on today and just really get some tangible, and really looking forward to getting you guys to really engage in this live. So if you're listening to this on a record, then still put your challenges down. If you registered for the GW5, put me. If you have what did you do this week? We want to know what you did this week.
Yeah,
talking to you and just saying, make sure you register. Let's really understand and really learn each other and really network with each other. We here every week until GW5 starts. So what did you do this week? How did you enjoy this week? Did you go on a conference? Did you attend the amazing Ladies of Third Thursday All White affair? You will see the pictures coming up soon. Like I said, as soon as that event ended, I jumped on Amtrak, and I had to go to DC the next day. So I do apologize if you have not seen the pictures yet. So I do apologize. But you will see them this week before I leave for DR.
Don't want to interrupt that.
No, we're going to interrupt that. We won't. But you will see some pictures up there. Hubby will get the pictures up there. Big shout out to That Struck Media, my husband, who is my amazing photographer and videographer and everything production type. But yeah, everybody, thank you again for joining us this evening. Like I said, if you have any questions, if you want to connect with me or Dr. T in reference to about the conference, you have questions, please DM us.
And you have obstacles, right? You know, I want to make sure we say that. If you have challenges or anything like that, I don't want you to feel like you're alone, right? I know we're talking about the conference or whatever, but, you know, there might be something really, really struggling, you know, that you're really struggling with or what have you. Please feel free to just reach out. That's not just, you know, cushy talk. I mean, that's real talk. Right? Been there, done that, wrote the book, literally, right? So, you know, reach out and just share. Don't keep it inside, because there may be one tip that you need to take you over. Right? So, you know, any challenges you may have, please feel free. If you don't want to put it on the main, send us a DM, and we'll answer.
Absolutely. All right, my dear. Well, Dr. T, I will see you next week.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Take care, everyone, and enjoy your week. Have a successful week. Make sure that you, you know, communicate with us. Let us know what your thoughts are, or anything to that extent. Take care.
Bye.